evict people who are already have no place to go. This is the last place for them. A hole in the ground and they're being kicked out of it. If they have nowhere to go, you can't kick them out of the last place.
What?
Are you guys with them? Can I see your sign?
Yes. Oh, sorry. Yes. We're trying to stop.
You want to say something about it? Yeah.
Well, I'm out here. I'm homeless, and it's bad what they're doing because subliminally the message to us homeless is kick rocks as they dump these boulders on my people because they don't want us here. And actually, Orange County, they don't listen to their own grand jury investigation that came back in 2005. They found that the problem of Orange County is that Orange County treats it like a law enforcement issue instead of the social issue that it is. And they're not providing low-income housing, enough of it, to take care of the people, and especially the homegrown folks of Orange County who were children that actually they had to grow up in that facility down there when they were taken from their homes. And it's like, what else have they got to do? And it's like they just want to deny them and be heartless and cold and just displace them, and they prefer that we go to another county is what they would prefer. But what's sad is what's sad is that they displaced all these people, and then they said, here's your bus depot. They didn't put any infrastructure in it like bidding and warm rooms. It's okay, here, take up some concrete, lay there, or we go to the river. And obviously they knew this was coming. They knew they were going to do this, and they knew it was on the itinerary. And I think it's intentional that they definitely are trying to give us the message, trying to continuously displace us and make us move, and they're tightening up the band, right here on the river. Years ago, they told us to get out of the river, made a big deal out of it, and it didn't happen like they said it was, but then they did a flip-flop. They flip-flopped the agenda and started telling everybody, come to the river, come down to the river. And now, okay, just to dump boulders on us. And, the thing is they say that it's for the infrastructure of this levee. And what are these boulders going to do that's going to help you? Because when we get that flood, it's going to be an act of God. And you know what? It's there's people that are in the political power that they're pulling down the justice of the Lord upon this. And if it wasn't for the charity of the good people, because I see the good people coming out here, the good Christians that come out and they provide meals, and they feed us, and they give us clothing and hygiene, and they got heart. And if it wasn't for that charity, I think Orange County would have just been torn up by now. But I know that these people, they're good people, but they're not all politically active. And these political people that have gotten into positions of power, they're heartless and they're cold, and they played them out. And I know that once people start to become aware of what's going on, how that, hey, you should take care of your people. And here, this is a place with so much wealth, and the sadness is they'll allow a rip-off to happen. Orange County got ripped off by Citron, a controller that ripped Orange County off for billions of dollars in the early 90s. And that all just went away, and they don't care. Now the Orange County taxpayers are filling in the bill, because that billions of dollars, if we had it, we'd have billions of more dollars, and we'd have immediate infrastructure and resolution to the homeless. Why they can't have bathrooms and trash cans out here, and hey, make it transient friendly, because originally Hart Park and other parks around here were built back in the day for the transient population to sleep there. But now they don't want to make room for this, and the bottom line is coming up in this economy. People are being displaced and losing their home. And me personally, I let go of everything. I've never been married, had no children, but I wanted to know stuff. But I've been out here and I see what's happening, and all I would pray for is for people to come together, to come out here and to stand up. to tell these political people that, hey, this isn't right. That, you know, and now we got this fight between the state, between Brown and Trump. You know, we're about ready to lose funding, all because of that political nightmare. And why do we have to play politics? Why can't both sides have heart? You know, but it's like we're, I guess, lost in the, we're lost in all the shuffle. And, you know, because I know what's going to happen. You know, here in Orange County, Disney and corporate people, they prefer not to have a homeless transient population, and selectively they're pinching us in to a spot. But I have the assurance that you know, the people of righteousness will prevail in the matter. And you know, if I come out here and just help to make people aware, you know, as they drive by, you know, they're going home. You know, and I understand they got to work hard, you know, because this economy, it's treacherous, and they got family to support, and they don't have the time to get involved, you know. And you know, as a unemployed individual, you know, I want to use my talents and resources personally to get involved and to come to the rescue of mankind, and you know, and to be a hero for them, you know, that hey, I got your back while you're there working hard. I'm out here working for you. You know, because there's more to this homeless issue. There's all this other stuff that's tied into it, to our society. And I'd like to make people aware of what's really happening, because we're being lied to by, you know, how serious our environment issue is. Nobody was honest like they were when I was a kid. And they talked about the real serious environment issue of methane, which is pouring into the atmosphere. And they were more open about it when I was a kid. They had it on public television, a Nova broadcast that told us that it's coming. It actually is a natural process of the earth. It wiped out all the animal life during the Jurassic period, and it's coming at us faster and harder. And I saw a recent satellite image released by NASA showing the methane in our atmosphere, and it's sick. And for several years, it's doubling. And when you begin to double, you have an exponential rate of increase, and eventually comes that double whammy, and it's in a runaway mode. But Brown, or your governor Brown, is throwing the carbon footprint in front of it as a smoking mirror, not mentioning this problem. And he got this cap and trade stuff through the legislation. And you know what? That's a bad thing, what they're doing. But anyway, I'm on top of it, and I'm out here helping the homeless, and I want to help you because I want you to breathe good air. And you know, although I'm homeless, I'm on the call, I'm on job for my humanity and wanting to come to the rescue for you. So hey,
we need to contact our representatives, make as much noise as humanly possible, make sure this doesn't happen again. There was a woman living here. She lived here for 3 years. She had all of her tents up. They came and they removed it this morning, and her belongings aren't protected. She's not protected in any way.
What are these things over here? Did you bring them?
Well, okay, so this is the woman's different, like, furniture and belongings that she was camped there with her family.
Oh, okay.
And they had forced her outside of it. They put these up just today with the orange.
What's that for?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And with the oranges. So this wasn't
their
here before.
belongings?
Yeah. And they're talking about, when we tried to talk to them about what homeless shelter they were directing people to, they said they're directed to the courtyard, but at the same time we now hear that that's at full capacity. A lot of the shelters are really overwhelmed right now, especially with this.
So, what can they do about it? Like, can they keep them here?
Well, for this right now, I was thinking call representatives. For now, the only place they have is here. This is a lot of people's last resort. There's always talk of building more shelters, but at the end of the year, funding doesn't seem to come through. But if these people are living here, and there are people who want to stay here, they're fine. This is their home, and they don't want to be moved.
So you guys are from a church, or?
No, we're from Chapman University, but we're not like associated with them right now. We're just
You guys
we're
see
just a
them
bunch of concerned citizens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you know about this, event?
We heard about it on the news, and then we had to come because we wanted to show our support for our neighbors and the community that lives here.
That's very nice for you guys. So I thought they're gonna start from over there, but then I'm just surprised that they started from down here.
Yeah.
So So do you know what people's respond?
Sorry, what?
Do you know what's the people's respond on this, what they're doing here?
The response to it?
Yeah. People
Well,
over there. I
Oh,
mean,
over there. Well, we were over there handing out water bottles earlier, and there are a lot of people who say they don't have anywhere else to go. They've been kicked out of the Fullerton, different tent cities, and this was their place to be.
So how long you been out here?
How long? Well, we're definitely going to try and be here as much as possible. We all have different schedules, but we want to show our support and make sure that everyone driving by here can't ignore the fact that we have this homeless.
Yeah. Obviously, it's gonna help you to know what's going on here. They might be curious, and some people might join you guys. So I think it's important for you to let them know with these signs. You know. So are you guys coming back on Saturday?
We're going to come back. Yeah, we're going to come back as much as we can. Hopefully, definitely when they try to dump the rocks into that side, we're gonna
So
be here
are they
offering
trying
resistance.
to kick everybody out from here?
Yes.
Side?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Have you talked to the people down here? What's their, what they think about it, how they feel about it?
Well, I spoke to some of the residents here earlier. They mentioned that Orange PD has been allowing them to camp here, and that it isn't exactly on them, but their Fullerton police and Anaheim police, they say, have been very rough with them, haven't been respectful. And now the county and the public works especially have decided that we're going to be kicking these people out of their homes.
Do you have any good suggestion for them for temporarily, place to go or something?
Right now, we've called the shelters in the area, and we've been trying to see, especially if they have dogs. A lot of people here have dogs they don't want to be parted from. Just a lot of them are full. They're at capacity. This was the last place they could go.
Have you contact with the churches? They might can help.
I haven't been in contact with any churches, but I welcome support from anyone willing to stand up against this.
So how many are you guys?
Well, we had some people here earlier. We had a larger crowd earlier, but generally there's going to be a resistance.
All your representatives, this is not okay.
Those people, did they ever try to talk to you to stop you doing this?
I asked them why they were doing it. They wouldn't respond. I mean, obviously, I tried talking to police, but you can't really talk to the police.
Okay.
The people here who are in the vests say they're just doing their job. I don't think that's a good enough excuse.
Oh, I see. Well, thank you so much for your effort to come down here to help them out, to people know about the station. Thank you.
My bad. He's actually a very
Seoul, and I'm here because these people, some people have been living here for 3 years, and homeless people exist. They need some place to live, and displacing them is just going to move them somewhere else. And they were fine here. I used to live nearby and I'd walk by them all the time. So all they're doing is forcing people to move somewhere else, to become someone else's problem.
Where to?
The thing is, they told us that they're taking them to some courtyard, but from multiple people here, I've heard it's full.
Did they give them option to go?
I guess they either force them to go there or anywhere else but here, because right now they just told people to leave so that they're putting rocks. And then you can see that a lot of their stuff is still here. And we've asked them if they're gonna be able to give this stuff back to the people, and they said they're gonna put it in storage, but you never know what they're actually gonna do. I'm afraid they're just gonna throw it away, and this is all that these people have. So the people across there still have 1 to 2 weeks left before they move over on the other side. So we're gonna try to talk to the city council and call our representatives to get them to stop. Yeah.
When are you planning to do that?
On Tuesday, they're having a meeting here, and then there are some other people.
My name's Helena McGill. I'm with a group of students from Chapman University, and we came out today in solidarity with the homeless community here in Orange and Santa Ana. We've been following the city legislature and how they're slowly but surely evicting people from both sides of the river here. And please just call your representatives. Like, we want this message to be spread to as many people as possible and for it to not go unnoticed. So they're people, we're all people, they're homeless people, they're not criminals. So please call your representatives today and get the word out. Thank you.
My name is Jennifer Latanzi, and I'm very angered by the way that the homeless people get treated. Evicting them out of this area is not a viable solution and extremely inhumane. We need more shelters, we need more resources. Please have a heart and step up. Help people. Don't hurt them. We spend billions of dollars sending to other countries, yet this is what we do to our own people. Please go to meetings, call your congressman.
When is it?
I'm sorry?
When is the meeting? Do you know the place and the time?
You can call, but yesterday they did have a meeting at 5 p.m. You can find out more information by calling and finding out when the next meeting is going to be. But it doesn't matter when there's going to be a next meeting. If you call or go to your local governor's office, you need to talk to him, set up a meeting. We do have rights as people.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Supposed to take 1,000 milligrams of medicine, but they're only giving her 750